Hello everybody, welcome to this instruction video. In this video we're going to be making this part of this mandala. This is large mandala 3 from the mandala trilogy series. So we start from a medium mandala and then we grow one of the 3 large mandalas. So this is mandala number 3, large mandala number 3. This is already in a ring. This one I'm going to be putting in a ring in a moment, and this is actually the one that you'll be seeing in the video, so the colors are different. But it's this part of the mandala here, this part here. Let's get started. To make your large mandala, you need to start from a medium-sized mandala. So I've got here 3 different medium-sized mandalas that I've made before, different designs, different combinations. So it doesn't matter which one you take, just make a pretty medium-sized mandala, and from there on we'll grow the large mandala. Round 1 of the 3rd large mandala. I'm going to start in any stitch, doesn't matter where, with a standing 3 double crochet cluster. That means yarn over. For the double crochet, I'm just going to grab this stitch. It really doesn't matter where you start. That's the first leg of the cluster, and we want 2 more. So the second and the third, and then take them off. A 3 double crochet cluster. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches and then work a double. So it's 1, 2, skip, and work a double. Chain 2, so only chain 2, and then skip next 2 stitches, 1, 2, skip, and then a 3rd stitch, a 3 double crochet cluster. 1, 2, 3, and take them off. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 stitches and work a double. 1, 2, and work a double. You can see how I'm already on the 2nd repeat here. 1, 2 chains, skip 1, 2 stitches, and then a 3 double crochet cluster. So after the 3 double crochet cluster, you have a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and after a double crochet you have a chain 2. So that's the difference between the chain spaces. Repeat this, go all the way around. So you see I've worked quite a few repeats already. After your last chain 2, close on the standing double crochet cluster, and then you can also fasten off. Round 2. In this round we're going to be making trebles, and we're going to start in any chain 3 space, and that's the space after the treble cluster, sorry, the double crochet cluster. In that chain 3 space, start with a standing single crochet. Single crochet. Now in the same space we're going to work a half double, double, and a treble. So in this space you've got a single, half double, double, and treble. The double crochet here gets a treble. So yarn over twice, in the stitch, a treble. Now the next space is the same as the first space but in reverse order. So we start with a treble, a double, a half double, and a single. and this is your first petal worked. You're going to repeat that all the way around. So we're going to skip the double crochet cluster and come to the next space, which is going to get a single, half double, double, a treble, then a treble on the double crochet, and then the petal coming back down is a treble, double, half double, single. 2 petals made. Go all the way around, and at the beginning I'm going to close with an invisible join. I'm all the way around, and I need to make an invisible join. Now, to do that, cut your yarn and open up this stitch and thread the yarn on a needle. Then come to the second stitch work. So this is the first stitch, the second stitch, needle underneath, and then come back to the second stitch worked and insert your needle front to back. Fashion these loops until they're the same size as the stitches either side. Now you can work away both yarn tails and you're ready for the next round. Round 3. This round we're going to be working in the petals, and then but not the entire petal. What you'll notice is there's a single crochet at the beginning and the end of each petal. We're not going to be working in those, and all the other stitches get a back post single. So I'm going to start with the half double. So so not the single but the half double here, and this one gets a back post single crochet. So around that stitch, a back post single. And the next 6 stitches also, because that's basically all the stitches except for that single crochet. So you're going to stop just 1 stitch short of the entire petal. Back post single on the last half double here. Oh no, sorry, this is the double. Gets one, and then the half double here is the last one. So you've got that single crochet left, that's correct. Then chain 1, and then skip this last single crochet and skip the next single crochet on the next petal, so these 2 stitches, and then come to the next petal, and again going to work back post single crochets on all 7 stitches, and that's the idea for this round. So I'm going to repeat that all the way around, and remember the chain 1s in between the petals, so that's just to bridge that gap of those 2 single crochets. It's going to go all the way around with your back post singles. They do take a bit of time, so take the time for this. There you go. Now done 2 sets, chain 1, and now I would do the next set. When you're back at the beginning, after this last petal, chain 1, and then close here on the first stitch, here, there, close there with a slip stitch, and then leave your yarn attached for the next round. Round 4, we're going to continue with the same color yarn. Let's start with a chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. We're now going to start working in the next stitch and work a single crochet in here. The next stitch gets a half double. The following stitch gets a double, treble, so in the same stitch, and a double in the same stitch. So it's 3 stitches in that one position. The next stitch won't surprise you, is a half double, and the next stitch a single. There we go. You've now got this single crochet here left. We're going to skip that stitch with a chain 1. Chain 1. So skip the single, the chain 1 and the single on the next petal, and then come to the stitch after and work a single. So you're skipping those 2 singles and the chain 1. And this is then the same as the previous, as this first petal. Single, half double, and then the center stitch here at the top gets the double, a treble, and a double, and then a half double, a single, chain 1, and then you can skip the next stitches and come to the petal after. So that's 2 petals. We're now ready to start the third one. Go all the way around. Here you're going to finish in this single crochet here, a chain 1, and then we do an invisible join here. I'll just show you how to do that. For the invisible join, after the chain 1, here cut your yarn and open up the loop. I've already done that. Thread the yarn on a needle, and now we're going to work an invisible join as we always do. We come to the second stitch. Here's the first stitch, that's the single, and then come here to that second stitch, to the half double. And we're going to cover that half double, or we're going to use the half double to cover the single, and now you're going to come to the last stitch worked, and in this case it is a chain, so you're going to insert it into the chain. So the process is always the same, and then pull that tight so that that loop above the single crochet here is the same as the stitches either side. And now we're ready to fasten off and go to the next round. Round 5. This round is well similar to 2 rows before. I'm going to start here in any petal, and then specifically in the half double. So you've again got that single, we're going to skip that and come to the half double. Let's start with the back post single in that half double. So it's the second stitch here on the petal. And also work a back post single on the next 4 stitches. So you're going to have 5 in total on the petal. 3, 4. That's 5 in total here on the center stitches. Chain 1, and now we're going to come down, and here around the 3 double crochet cluster work a front post double treble. So that's 3 times yarn over, scoop that cluster stitch and complete double treble. I've just, there we go, split my yarn. Chain 1, and now come to the next petal and we do the same. So we start with the half double, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, and 3 times yarn over for around the 3 double crochet cluster. And this is the repeat. You can see how I've working the repeat twice now. Chain 1, and then come to the next petal. Well, that's the rhythm. Go all the way around, and when you're back at the beginning here, after your last chain 1, close on the first stitch with a slip stitch and leave your yarn attached for the next round. Round 6. In this round we're going to work a half double in every stitch and chain space. Start with the chain 2. This is your first half double. And now come to the next stitch, work another half double. And you're going to do this in every stitch and chain space. So this is a very nice and relaxing round. So I've now had all the singles here. Here's a chain space, so in that chain space work 1. Then here's a stitch, on the stitch, the chain space, work 1. You've got the 5 singles here, well, etc, etc, all the way around. And when you're back at the beginning, work an invisible join, and then we're ready for the next round. Round 7. This round is again a nice and relaxing round because we're going to work a back post half double on every stitch. I've got a new color yarn. Doesn't matter where you start. I'm just going to grab this stitch. Back post half double on every stitch. And when you're all the way around, close on the first stitch with a slip stitch, and then you can also fasten off. So for now, back post half double on every stitch. Round 8. This round we're going to be working cross stitches. We start with working 3 doubles in any position. Doesn't matter where you start. I'm just going to start here. So work 3 doubles. So 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to come to the stitch before these 3 and work a double in there. So that means kind of folding your work a little bit over and sticking your needle into that stitch. Grab your yarn and now bring everything back to where you are and then complete the double. And that gives you this cross over those stitches. Chain 1, and now over the next 4 stitches we work a cross stitch. Means we skip 1 stitch, then work 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3 doubles, and now again going to come back and in that skipped stitch work a double. Yarn over, kind of fold your work, insert your hook in there, grab your yarn and bring everything back up, so really open up that loop and then complete the double. And this you're going to repeat all the way around with chain 1s. That's important, a chain 1 in between the cross stitches. So I'll show you once more. Skip a stitch, 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3 doubles, and now a double in that skipped stitch. Bring up that loop, complete the double crochet and chain 1. So go all the way around, and after your last chain 1, close here on the first stitch with a slip stitch and fasten off. Round 9. In this round we're going to be working here in the chain spaces between the cross stitches. In any position, doesn't matter which one, start with this standing single crochet in any one of those chain spaces. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come to the next chain space and work a single. and then again chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again a single in the chain space. We've done the repeat now, 2.5. Do this all the way around, and when you're back at the first stitch, close there with a slip stitch, and also leave your yarn attached for the next round. Round 10. This round we're going to be working in the chain spaces, and we're going to be working alternatively 5 and 4 double crochets. First slip stitch to the chain space, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 counts as your first double. Then in the chain space where you're currently in, work 4 more doubles. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And with the chain 3, this makes 5. Come to the next chain space and work 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that we're going to repeat. So the next chain space here gets 5 doubles. So the rhythm is 5, 4, 5, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll just do this one as well, 4. So repeat all the way around, and when you're back at the beginning, I'm going to close with an invisible join to cover the chain 3. There we go. So 5, 4, 5, 4. Go all the way around and close with an invisible join. Round 11, last round. In this round we work a back post half double on every stitch. So I'm going to yarn over. Doesn't matter where you start. So back post half double, and the first one is a standing, and then 1 on every stitch. Go all the way around and close on the first stitch with a slip stitch, and then you're at a point that you can attach the large mandala to a 40 centimeter ring. And you're going to do that with the same color as that you're doing these back post half doubles in. So back post half double in every stitch. When you're all the way around, you've completed the large mandala, and the last thing to do is to put this into a ring, specifically a 40 centimeter ring. And you'll notice that this is a ring that it is about, give or take, 4 to 5 centimeters smaller than the ring, and that's correct because you want to stretch this into the ring so that it's nice and tight. So you've got a bit of leeway there. This one I'm going to do now. I'll put this into the ring, but just to show you what it looks like when it's finished, I have one here that I've already made in different colors. Here you can see how it's stretched up and just nice and tight in the ring. And this part is the part we did in this video. So part 3, you can see the small and medium mandalas are different, and the colors are different. So you can mix and match all these mandalas in different ways. Brings us to the end of this video. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time.